Hello everyone, Shadefire here, and welcome back to The Long Drive. This is part 5, where we have discovered this gas station, but we have not fully looted it yet. And I actually had to load this save twice, because the first time, the physics objects in the gas station really freaked out and the frame rate dropped to like 20. They seem to be a little more stable now, but they still kind of flew all over. Alright, so our first objective, before we do anything else, is this bike. Now I'm noticing immediately that in addition to having lost the wheels, we also lost the engine? I think that also flew off when this thing bounced. Now the other problem is that the fuel tank, as you can see, is 100% oil. So we gotta drain that out if we're gonna be able to start this. I'm assuming that's the reason it didn't start at all last time. In fact, let's just tip it over and dump it all out. Alright. And now I know where the fuel tank is. It's at the top there. So, obviously the bike parts, they flew out in this direction. I don't know if we're going to be able to find them. They might have just gone into space, but let's see, that's another bottle. If they didn't fly away, then they'll be kind of around here. I'm kind of wondering if we can fit the bike in our trunk. No. I think this was the compass. No, there's a speedometer here. Is this my speedometer? Did this fall off? I'm pretty sure I thought this was a compass and just hucked it. Also, can we turn off this? Apparently we can turn off this weird... I don't think it's depth of field, though. Well, I mean, let's try turning off depth of field and see what happens here. Yeah, I guess depth of field is what's fucking with the focus. Okay, this is not my speedometer. This is a different speedometer. We'll put it there. It actually fits into our slot, unlike the one we currently have. Alright, so I want to get up on top of like a rock or something and see if we can spot those parts. Because I already looked for them with binoculars last time, but not from a vantage point. I'm not seeing even any dark shapes, though, so... Might not be shit out of luck, and we'll just have to assemble the bike somewhere else. We have at least another tire inside the station. I know that much. But yeah, I'm not seeing anything big enough to be a tire, so it must have, like, really flown out there. Alright, well, our other objective, aside from the bike, is to search those vehicles. Seems like turning depth of field off, though, has made everything blurry at a distance now, instead. Alright, well, let's take a quick look at what these cars have for us. Okay, so there's the engine. There's a better coolant tank. Except I think this one's attached. No, it's not. So, I mean, we could put this in. I don't actually know if it's better, but it looks better. Maybe, you know what we'll do? We'll put this in the trunk. That way there's a chance we'll have an extra when, you know, we crash into something and our other one falls off. Of course, if we crash into something, this might just fall out, but it's always a possibility. I didn't notice there was 3 cars here. There was only 2. I mean, this car is in really good condition. Like, it's like leather seats and everything. It might just be better to take this, honestly. I know that would be somewhat of a betrayal of our Franken car, but then again, even our car is not really in that bad shape. And this is one of the ones with the front trunk. Well, oil tank. So where is the gas tank on this one? It seems like every vehicle, the gas tank is just built in. Okay, it's in the front, where the trunk is. And it has 6.8 liters of gas. So this might not be as fast as our current car, but I'm kind of feeling the leather interior and everything and how shiny it is. Plus, we've been using the same car since we lost our first one. Yeah, I think it might be time for a transfer of power. It's gonna take a little bit of work. You know, we're gonna have to detach our trailer and everything. But I think it might be worth it. I just don't want to take too long at this gas station. I would like to actually get some more distance. So that's oil. I believe this thing, yeah, it doesn't have any oil in the oil tank. I'm glad you can actually look at something to fill it. You don't have to directly jam the thing against it. You know, instead of running back and forth between these, I could just actually drive that car over here. It would speed this process up. So it says it's empty, but then I had the option to drink it. Also, something I didn't consider was trying to just directly pour the cactus into the engine. I didn't try rubbing it up against it to see if we could do that. Now, let's close that before I forget it's open. Do any of these have liquid in them? Alcohol. Alright, we can't drink because we're full of piss. Alright, we're gonna try this again. We're gonna try to piss into the coolant tank. Like a fucking vagrant. Oh god. Oh no. I'm too strong. Actually, okay. That didn't turn out too badly. Nothing fell off. I just forget my own strength sometimes, you know? Oh, didn't mean to pull that off. Come on. There we go. Using that monster strength. Alright, let's try this again without falling in. This would probably be easier if I just dismount the damn coolant tank. But I have to have it flat on the ground. Now, I have to remember my piss does not go very good range. Also, that's not going to help. Oh, shit. It's closed on the bottom. I thought it was open on one side. I can't believe how much I'm trying to do this. Oh, come on. I see it coming. It's going straight for my car, as always. I already have a round loaded. Can you stop? It broke something. It fucking climbed inside the car. Psychopath. Did this place have lights? Oh, they're all the way over there. Did I turn those off, or did they just turn themselves off? God, this place is a mess. I mean, it wasn't great when we got here, so it's not my fault, but it's still a mess. Yeah, look, he just, like, slammed himself through the car. It's a hard skip there. Alright, never mind. It's still too dark over here, so I'm not going to be able to work on the car at night. Time to take a nap. You know, I could use a little warmth. There we go. She makes a good blanket since she's plastic.
She loves me too much.
Appropriate song.
When she kisses
What do you mean can't sleep yet? Am I too wired?
my eardrums part.
Alright, fine. I will use the flashlight then.
We were making love.
I got 0.1 liters in there. So it seems like my range is actually longer than I thought it were. No, but not when I'm not full. Well, this is working. Not great, but that's enough to start it. No. I want to mount this. Go. Oh yeah, look at that dashboard. It's actually there. Oh, this thing's actually pretty responsive. I don't know if it's just because it's clean and new. Now let's pull up right in front. I like this car. Plus, we can actually put stuff in the back seat now and it won't fly out. I think it doesn't have a radio, though. We might have to put our radio in. Nope, it does have a radio. Alright. I'm gonna sleep in this car. Can't sleep yet. So do I have to wait till that red bar is all the way to the left? Just have to get used to putting stuff in the front.
One thing I can stand.
It would be nice to be able to siphon my current tank of gas. Okay. So let's transfer our coolant tank. Stop leaking. Alright. Still a little bit more water in there, so we'll just put this one in the back.
Do you know how it feels?
So what do we need to salvage from our car?
I'm scared of her.
This is also oil. Nope. Okay. Oh, shit. That's in there somewhere. Oh, no, it fell out.
It sounds fucking loud.
Okay. Make sure to close all our tanks so that they don't leak out when I do a backflip.
My love is killing me.
You know, you can stay in the... Whoops, there's that strength again. I just hulked the fucking door off. Let's say... You can sit in the back. For now. Should I bring all my danglers?
My love is killing me.
I kind of don't like most of them except the bats. So we'll keep the bats because it's spooky Halloween. Everything else can fuck off.
Name is me. How unoriginal.
Okay, we don't need that. And I feel like it will continue lagging out by trying to load even when we're far away from this place. Okay. Get my other bat. Can I sleep yet? Okay, good. Oh. I think that was the song changing again. Alright, we're almost done with this station. Before we can get back out on the desert road.
Man.
I need to get out. I can't find the get out spot. There we go. Okay, so we'll grab our other bat. This way, we'll feel like they're just right next to us as we drive. Alright, we don't really have much else of value. I think these are empty. We might be able to siphon the gas, if we still have a siphon hose, which I don't think we do. We have this disgusting tire. We got an extra pair of binoculars. Those we do want to keep. I feel like having everything in the front is worse because they're very definitely going to fly out when we crash. So we do still have a siphon hose, as well as the revolver. What is dangling? Oh, I think that's a piece of the rabbit that's smashed into there. So I'm kind of wondering... It gives me the option to fire right now, so I'm kind of wondering if I could trespasser myself. We're not going to test that yet. Maybe after we save. I do like the idea of having loaded revolver sitting out front when we slam into something. Okay. So, to siphon it, I should just have to attach this to both ends of this. You know. Stick it in there, and grab the other end, and stick it in there. Now, I don't really know how we're gonna... Did it work? No, it's still empty. I don't think I have the option to suck. Man, this hose does not seem very useful. It's just so physicsy that you can't use it for what it's intended for. Okay, stick it in there. Should be fairly simple. Stick it in there. Alright, no suction required. Now detach it. How do I detach this? No, not you. Okay. That worked. Better than I thought it would. I thought we were going to have to do some weird kind of suction. Alright. Put the giant condom in there. We're going to top up the fuel. I'm still wondering how this actually... Oh. How this actually connects to the gas tank. There's just a hose running to it through the car. Am I just pouring this out? Yeah, I think I just dumped a bunch of it on the floor. Alright, drop that in there. I think that's everything we need. I already put the light in. We seem to have, yeah, side mirrors already. So I think we're almost ready to go. Again, make sure everything is closed. Including the gas tank. Now we just drink the contents of all of these, no matter what's in them. Unfortunately, one part of the traffic mod that's not in the regular game yet is the ability to get wasted, because that's something that also added. Oh, this one's full of gas, eh? All taste the same to me. Alright. So that's one situation dealt with. Now we just need to deal with the bike. Could have sworn there was a bike tire over here. I mean, that's like a motorcycle tire, right? But not a wheel. Somehow, I don't think these two things go together. I I really wish that the ceiling was not all over the floor now. Okay, there it is there. Yeah, it just needs a tire. Okay, I need like an in-between state. There we go, where I'm only partially crouching. Gotta get smaller. Gotta wiggle our way through here like a fucking worm man. Okay. Yeah, that looks like the right kind of wheel. Like, exactly, it's just a little dirty. But again, we have the problem of the engine having fallen off. How the fuck are you supposed to keep this thing from tipping over, either? I don't think there's a kickstand. I don't see one. Can extend my foot to try to shove myself up. Oh, that actually works. Yeah. Oh, you know what? That speedometer probably fell off this thing. Also, there's no gas. But yeah, there was an engine here before. I think it's been lost. Alright, what else we got? Empty fuel tank. This car is useless to us. Man, can you guys just not shit on everything, no matter where you go? I bet this is just one fucking guy. He's just going down this road like we are, and shitting on everything before moving on. Like a savage beast. No, nothing back there. Yeah, I think our choice of car was the best choice. I mean, you know, we could start ripping wheels off and stuff, but I'm still not convinced that wheels are necessary as spares. Like, I don't think we're ever gonna have a wheel just fall off randomly, unless physics happen. Somehow I'm gonna say there's probably not an extra bike engine in here. Just creeping around under the floorboards. I don't know why it switched two songs there. It's like it wasn't sure what's next. I mean, if there's gonna be an extra engine, it's gonna be like up here. Because that's where we found the bike. Oh no. This is imminent death. My trespasser senses are tingling that I'm about to be crushed. I think we're just gonna have to deal with the fact that the bike has no engine, and try to bring it with us? Don't know how well that's gonna work. Also, it turns out the handbrake is the kickstand. Yeah, this looks like it's not going to fly out instantly. Well. Gotta pull up to this, and we'll be ready to go. Also, important thing to test, does this car have headlights? Because if so, we can actually drive at night again. It does. Man, this is the best. Like, yeah, again, it's not the fastest, but it handles the best. I'm just gonna ignore that weird sound. It's back. And that's when I die. To the chupacabra. I feel like as soon as I mount this, it's gonna cause the physics to bounce and send the bike into space again. Come on. It's kind of wedged in the ground. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Now we just have to level the bike out. I just pulled another piece off. I'm hoping that maybe having the handbrake on this thing will make it less shifty. Alright. So the road will be just ahead of us. Only problem is I don't know what direction we should be going. I believe we saw the gas station on the left, so we should also head left. I suppose if we encounter a bus stop right away, we'll know we went backwards. Man, this thing just feels so much better to drive. And it's already going 80, so it's not slow. I'm trying to adjust my mirror so I can see the back. Unfortunately, my stupid hand is getting in the way. There we go. So yeah, that took a bit longer than expected, but I wasn't really expecting to switch cars. So, we got lucky there, finding a nice one. Look at this, look how nice this looks at night. Though, does it have an overhead light? I have to imagine at least one of these has to have a... No, it doesn't look like it does. Just a nice drive through the desert at night. We can probably just doze off, right? This road's fairly straight. Is that a fucking UFO? Okay, we're gonna save here. UFO? Wait, did it actually save? Does it not like me having a question mark? I guess you can't have a question mark, okay. So if that is in fact a UFO coming our way, we're gonna find out what happens. Seems like it's getting farther away, though. Alright, 80 might actually be the fastest we can go, but the road looks pretty rough in this area, so that might be something to do with it. I like that the speedometer goes up to 160, though. Okay, the moon is rapidly dropping, so daylight is coming. Unfortunately, like I said before, having these various car problems are actually kind of one of the main gameplay loops in this. So having a car that's much more stable is actually probably not great, because it means that we'll have less we need to fix, and thus we have less of a goal. Okay, that light does actually seem to be crossing our path now. Oh, we're almost at 120. Clearly this thing can pick up speed over time. But like I said before, I don't think there's actually like a maximum acceleration that any of these vehicles top out at. I think eventually they will all go faster, as long as you keep the floor, or the pedal floored. It's another gas station. Little one, not as big as the one we were just at, but it's worth a quick look. And brake, ignition off. We're gonna sleep though. Just because, you know, it's dark still. He doesn't want to sleep. My sleep key is no longer working. Sleep, V. Yes. I'm pressing V, though. Oh, cool. None of my keys are working now. Or, wait. I think I made the HUD disappear. Shit. Is there a hide HUD button in here? Backspace. I don't know how I accidentally hit backspace. Okay, yeah. That's why I couldn't see it. So, OGGs definitely don't completely replace the instability. Okay, well, there's another 2.2 liters of gas. Now, we could put this in the bike, but I'm worried that it'll just pour right out, because there's no engine, and we've seen before that removing the engine will cause the fluids to start falling out. So you might want to just save this gas from now. We're not running short. I don't suppose you guys got a motorbike engine in stock as well? A bucket of 2.8 liters of alcohol and water mixed. Definitely drinking that. We drank a liter of it. And now we are full. Really, not much of a gas station. It's pretty small in here. I thought somebody shit on the floor in here too, but this is... oh, the siphon. I mean, I imagine if you swallowed one of those hoses, you could probably shit the whole thing out. There's a tire on the roof. Alright, well, I guess it wasn't really worth stopping. I mean, we got some gas, as you'd expect from a gas station. Rib cactus. At least we know we're also going the right way, since we encountered that gas station. I almost wish that somewhere along the development in this they do add branching roads. Just because it feels like there's no reason to go too far off the road if there's only one. Because I feel like if you go too far, you'll just end up at endless desert with nothing in it. Because they didn't say that the rest of the world is infinite, just the road. And there's a tower over there. Might have some bullets for our revolver that we'll probably never use. Actually, we should try that next time we have rabbit troubles. Don't worry, I hit the handbrake. It's not going to drive off without us. What's that? Oh, it's just a shadow. I thought there was something standing on that arroyo? Beside that was the word for these? No, it's a butte, sorry. Okay, a light. And some oil. I can't drink the oil. Alright. Yeah, see, I think this will probably actually be the last episode, because at this point, we're kind of set. You know, we're kind of golden for a while. Unless something really bad happens, which won't, because there's not really anything around to cause lots of problems. Like, yeah, I might eventually run out of gas. Oh, we could put the revolver in there. Forgot we have a... Okay, no problems. I was gonna say, I forgot we had a... Fuck, what are these called? I'm immediately forgetting now. Dash something. Oh well. So, if you hit tab, it resets you to your correct height. But you can see that even like that, this is still a little too low. Okay, we're not driving into the sun. So yeah, I've had fun with this game. You know, obviously I wouldn't have done 5 videos for it if I didn't enjoy it. It definitely feels a little sparse, though. I look forward to this in a few updates from now when it actually, hopefully, fills out more. The dev seems pretty active. But I also fear that adding multiplayer will take away from actually adding content, because, of course, multiplayer is a whole can of worms for one person to have to fix and set up. That's probably just another water tower. And our coolant tank is full, so we don't even give a shit about that. I think that's a bus down there. Nope. It's just a big rock. Floating rock, but it'll probably spawn in the rest of it when we get closer. Rock. And we haven't lost our bike, so the handbrake seems to be keeping it pretty still. Yeah, this car's pretty sweet. Like, it doesn't go as fast, but the trade-off in handleability makes it so much more preferable to drive. I don't feel like I'm 1 second from being out of control with this thing. I mean, we did just spin around a second ago, but that's because the trailer jackknifed us a little bit. Kind of all over the road, though. Going at this speed, it is hard to stay in my lane. Not that we have a lane, since we're the only one on the road. I have been keeping an eye on that traffic mod to see if it gets updated. It hasn't yet, so that's why. When it does get updated, maybe I'll come back to the game just for that. You know, do a video of driving with other traffic. But for the moment, I think we've seen most of what this game has to offer. And are just literally driving down the road now. Listening to covers of Doom music. And it doesn't look like we got much ahead. Oh boy. We're almost at 140. Ooh, that rock. That rock could have been something nasty. I mean, it's really the only obstacle now is small rocks in the road. I don't even see rabbits at the moment. Ooh, okay, we're just gonna stay off the road for that one. Thankfully, this car also seems to drive... Ooh, yep. Well, that's fine. Everything's fine. The bike didn't even fall out. It's very sticky. That is one of the problems when you're going that fast. Is that a gas station or a bus stop? It looks like just the front of a gas station. Yeah. There was once a gas station here. Black paint, don't need. Nice tire. I think all the tires are already nice. Bucket with just alcohol. Someone just filled the bucket with alcohol and left it out here in the desert. I think that's another compass. 3 liters of oil. Nothing worth stopping for. Not even gas. This is where we need the... What do you call these? I'm gonna say sunscreen, but obviously that's not the word for it. Sun flaps. Blinds. Oh boy. Ooh, there's a lot of wiggle going on. I think the bike's a little on edge. Gotta center it again. That was a whole day without really any problems, which, that's not a good sign. Something shiny ahead. Is that a rock? That is just another rock. I feel like I've asked that question quite a few times throughout these videos. Is that a rock? Just take my hands off the controls completely to sit up. I'm not worried. I mean, what's gonna happen? It's not like we're gonna die out here in the desert. Immediately collides with a rock and dies. What is making that dragging sound? Ooh. Again, we're fine. That was a very slow collision. But with this very spooky Resident Evil music, I am thoroughly spooked. There's a reason they reserved this stuff for the director's cut. Actually, I think it's the DualShock edition that has the clown music. The whole time I've been driving without lights. I'm so used to not having them. Gotta check on my bike. I would have liked to get to test it, but again, you put two physics objects together and there's a chance that one will just fucking fly away. Alright, well, I think we're gonna wrap up shortly. Because it's just more of the open road now. I don't know what determines how often you can sleep, if it's just literally an amount of time after the last time you slept, or if there's like a certain time of night you're allowed to sleep at. You think it's possible for... Ooh, I didn't see that rock. Let's say, do you think it's possible for me to reach out and pull the revolver out of the front trunk? Alright, what's our damage? Got a hubcap, fell off. I think all of our little stuff fell out. Also, our hood fell off. Not too bad. Nothing we can't quickly fix. Okay, it's not that one. Not that one. Wow, I just shoved the hubcap through the vent for the engine. Can I get the friggin' handlebar inside the trailer? Because that thing is probably part of why it keeps popping out. There we go. I don't know. It's kind of squeezing itself out. Let's make sure we still have a coolant tank. Okay, that hasn't fallen off. extra coolant tank. Gas tanks. Yeah, it seemed like a pretty non-problematic crash. This is our extra binoculars. Snake. Oh no, where did that go? It's really hard to get out of this car. You have to look very much up. Is this one of our shades? Oh yeah, the shade that I was trying to adjust fell off. And quick run around. That looks like all we lost. Don't know where the snake went. It might have gone in there, or it might have just got eaten by the floor. Alright, we're ready to go. And we were going this way because the rock was on the left side. Now, like I was saying... Nope, I can't go any farther forward. Good driving music, though. Well, aside from crashing into small rocks, there really isn't much else for us to do out here. We've secured ourselves a good car, and now it's just go until we get bored. Though I don't really want to do another hour-long video of just this, of just driving. It may be kind of the main part of the game, but by itself, it's really not much. I guess if I turn on the non-auto shifting and clutch, then it'll give me more work to do, but it doesn't actually add more content, it's just more busy work. We'll see what's over this hill, though. The answer is more road, and more desert, and more buttes. Don't know what I was expecting otherwise. There's no other biomes or anything in this game, it is just desert. I guess it is kind of comparable to Desert Bus, except it goes forever. And there isn't a constant drift to the right. Actually, that's how you can tell I'm not a true Desert Bus fan, because I'm pretty sure the drift is actually to the left, but I don't remember. I just remember you constantly drift slightly to one side to prevent you from just taking your hands off the controls. Also, if you hadn't seen it, Inferno, the guy who made Halo Chaos Edition, also made a mod that is Halo Desert Bus, except it's also Capture the Flag. There's just a giant road you have to drive all the way down with a Warthog to get the enemy base, take their flag, and drive all the way back. It's a special breed of, like, suffering mod. But then again, the original Desert Bus was kind of intentionally made to be an anti-fun video game that people then made their own fun in. There's also a Doom mod, Revenant Bus, which is, you know, Desert Bus, but in Doom. The road looks like it's getting a little fucky up ahead. It just kind of sticks out a lot off the ground. Alright. I think we'll wrap up here. The road continues, but our journey will end for the moment. And we will come back to this game. You know, I'll be keeping an eye on it, seeing updates pop up, and seeing if that mod ever gets updated. But otherwise, I think y'all should just continue having fun with it. I'm glad to see that a bunch of people did pick up this game from these videos and enjoyed it, because, you know, that's always I always feel like I've done right by a game if it seems enjoyable after I've taken a look at it. I like to riff on games, but sometimes I feel like people will be put off of a game because someone they like said it's bad. I mean, I'm obviously not popular enough to significantly alter opinions, but even just the dedicated folks that do watch this, I don't want to be like, oh, this game's shit, don't ever buy it just because it's a little jank. You know I love jank games. I think enough of you have seen my coverage of jank games to know that I enjoy them. But I've been Shadefire, this was The Long Drive, and it was a fairly long drive. But our journey comes to an end. In fact, what better way to put our journey to an end than with a quick goodbye? And because I want to test this before we finish. Now, never mind. My revolver... Oh, no, there it is. I was about to say my revolver has fallen out. Let's see if we can trespass ourselves. My life flashes before my eyes. So much desert. Goodbye, everyone.